So the piece you just heard was written in the early 1700s, so about 300 years ago. So imagine if I wrote a piece, if one of the pieces we were going to play later today was being played in 2319. That's what this would be like. And wasn't that wonderful music? Again, that's Johann Sebastian Bach. And his pieces are famous for having these overlapping melodies that we call counterpoint. I tease it's because Bach had 20 children, and you could imagine his house was full of, look here, Dad, watch me. No, are you ready? Watch this. Right? But it's really because of the time period that he lived in, actually. Now, next on the program, I'd like for you to take a journey with me by boat. This is a piece by Frédéric Chopin, and it's named the Barcarolle, which is a boat song. And it's well known that Chopin was a major fan of Bach, and in fact kept the book that has the piece I just played on his composition table very often, and that he really studied Bach and thought of it seriously. And people often ask, what was it that was in common with Bach and Chopin? And so I just want to explain a little bit that you just heard how in the Baroque period there would be overlapping melodies that are happening all the time on top of each other. And Chopin is doing that same thing here, even though in a very wonderful, beautiful, but different way. This is music from the Romantic time period, and so the singing melody is foremost in this. The top melody is the foremost element that you'll be hearing. Yet there's this overlay of sounds and ideas that is quite fascinating. The Barcarolle, again, is a boat song, and it's a style originally from Italy. And so you could easily imagine in this, the gondola being pushed along by that long pole that they use to push the boat along, right? Of course, because of these Italian roots, the music will involve love and romance. And because it's Chopin, it will involve sadness and funerals. Chopin composed this piece from 1845 to 1846, and he was 35 and 36 years old. So it's just 3 years before his death.